look for the front of his head, and I'm like, yep, that's Sandstorm.
Whole lot of big brain plays underneath that dome right there and
No
that hair. And we're going to be getting into the first game. Of course, like we were just saying, Fozey and simpLe versus Sandstorm and Santy. We are, in fact, going to see that core. We're going to see the Val on the side of Santy. So double gauntlets coming through, trying to throw hands with everybody. Meanwhile, on the other side of it, though, gauntlets as well. You got another Team Street Fighter. You got Dulcim and Chun-Li coming out here, of course, on the Wushang and the Rayman. And stock is already gone on the side of simpLe.
Okay, so this is the kind of game we're going to be. This is going to be quick. This is going to be brawlic, right? Because we're going to be off stage quite a bit. It just kind of tends to what these weapons seem to do. And we're going to see how they're able to keep up with it. But already, I mean, Sandstorm and Santy starting off pretty strong. Sandstorm taking quite a bit of damage up at this point. But, you know, that is core. Don't want to let him get too many more extra hits in with that stock.
Yeah, Corey going to take a bit to get knocked out. Oh, good dodge right there. Coming back onto the stage. simpLe tried to catch him with it, but that is going to be Fozey sealing the deal. This is an opportunity for them to push a power play, but Santy actually boxes away, takes a few hits in exchange, but still survives. And Fozey coming back to stage. This is actually an incredibly even start so far.
Okay, nice. Gets the neutral sig right there. A little bit of a spinning action coming out from Chun-Li, but still a little bit more to be played. Nice conversion once again. Wushang's SIGs come out so quick that, oh wow. Yeah, Sandstorm, ooh, gets hit there, and that's it.
That was odd because of the fact that he came out there with the side stick. Like, yo, go ahead, go down. Go down. I will chase you all the way down here. And Fozey has to drop the single stock. simpLe is holding on to this one for a while. Tried to go for the follow-up after the GC side lane, but didn't get anything. And we see a stock finally go on the side of Fozey, but that took a long time.
Oh man, and Sandstorm dropped that conversion there, went for the side sig. A little bit harder to time, may have been able to go for the down sig to have a little bit more lenient of a timing, but this could come back to bite them because it could mean that we'd have a final stock here for simpLe.
And the Sandstorm taking so much damage. The weapon toss coming through and letting Fozey continue to push. Meanwhile, simpLe is just getting away with pressing the signatures in center stage and nobody really doing anything about it.
Oof. Got that team hit there on the side sig. That's not exactly what you want to have happen. But Sandstorm so deep in the red on his final stock, trying to run away, can't get caught by a D-Light or a recovery or a D-Light from the gauntlets or a recovery. There is so much that he has to look out for, and he's trying his best. You can see he's staying on the side and just kind of getting strays. That might be the way to do it.
And they have simpLe off stage, so that's going to lead to the cider. There we go. So the red team is not out of it. They are bleeding, but they're not out of it. It's on Sandstorm's defense to be optimal right now. He's avoiding everything, getting away, but the GC D-Light finally catches him slipping. It's now on Santy to win the 2v1.
Okay, and Santy does have another stock here, but for how much longer, right? An N-Light in the corner will KO. Recovery will do it as well. Santy, ooh, doesn't get caught by a potential double side light setup right there.
Yeah, luckily that platform is like right along the side so he can hover on a little bit, but that's not going to be enough to get away from the neutral lights, and now they have a 2v1 again. Not much damage has been coming through. Santy is getting straight hits, but not enough to really get anything started to get them at least one target to try and find the KO.
Oh, okay, yeah, I wasn't able to get the punch there because the chase dodge had just enough iframes on that he was able to get through. What? Ooh, no way! Oh, I love the attempt, though. That could have been the play, right? Like, if that had KO'd, he was pretty high up there, honestly.
Yeah, it was way up there. Like, normally we wouldn't freak out about that type of moment, but that GC D-Light recovery was real close to the blast zone. And Santy is dodging. There's been a few stray hits coming in on team hits between Fozey and Santy, but they finally found the opener. That's going to lead to the... Oh, he misses the follow-up D-Light on the spear.
I'm honestly surprised. Not that it really mattered. They were able to go ahead and pick that up pretty easily, but I mean, we were wondering, how's the Storm gonna look when he's coming back? And all I know is that the first person with 0 stocks on the screen was indeed Sandstorm.
All I'm saying is that first game, the clouds were clear, the sky was beautiful, and no sand was in my face because he barely was in anybody's face. We didn't see. We saw some pressure coming in. We saw some hits. But a lot of it got lined up by Santy, and I think that a lot of it had to do with the fact that simpLe and Fozey kind of overwhelmed Sandstorm. Like, they 2v1 targeted him a lot, and there were occasional team hits that came in between both teams, but it was way more beneficial for simpLe and Fozey to push him off stage, get the damage on, and keep him off stage. And then the edge guard we saw from the lead up, I believe it was Axe side sig, forced him to go low. It whiffed, but after it whiffed, he had to go to the bottom, and then with no hesitation, Fozey immediately went back after him, got an amazing edge guard that gave them a really big lead. So if Sandstorm can find a way to not get pushed off stage as often as he was in that first game because of how much they had stage control due to that, I think they have a better shot. And it looks like Sandstorm, you were talking about Bodvar earlier and how they were similar, and we're going to see Sandstorm go to that right now.
Wow, that's actually crazy. So I had a conversation with Sandstorm on Twitter. He was like, I don't really know who to play. And I was like, bro, how's your sword feeling? He's like, my sword feeling kind of nice. And I was like, bro, play Bodvar. He didn't respond to that tweet, so I didn't know how much he thought about it. But clearly, he thought about it a little bit.
He did that little head nod. And then walked away. Like and now we're seeing it come out here. So this Bodvar pick potentially might be the difference. The double gauntlets didn't work out the way that they were hoping last time, and Sandstorm hasn't been hit nearly as much. And the blue team is currently hovering around KO percent. There's gonna be a stop side air. Do they get a play here? The big attempt at going for the gauntlet side stick just as like a get off me play, but he still did not lose his stock in that. Fozey's defense has been really good.
Wow, and you can see that Sandstorm is spending quite a bit of time there actually weapon starving simpLe, which isn't something you get to see too often in twos when like everyone's around. Yeah, but he's just sitting there juggling. And I think the thing is, we saw in that last game, Sandstorm total had, oh my, double yoga. Come on. Really?
Wow.
That simple?
Wow. Wow. Well, I mean, like, why not? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We saw it work with Snowy before. We just saw it work with Fozey again. Fozey is holding on to this stock as well, by the way. That is the deepest shade of, like, burgundy I have seen on this game. And now we finally see it go. Still a pretty close game, but I think Fozey's really the problem here.
Oh, man. But we're going to see. I mean, this is pretty even as it comes right now. Sandstorm's trying to recover here. He does have that hammer, and he should be able to come back. Nice, saves the recovery as well. Rides his way up the wall, and he's going to survive. Accidental team-friendly fire right there on the side stick coming out from Fozey as well, who's going to give the red team some time to control the space of the center here. You can see the blue team trying to fight for it. No weapon on Fozey, but another spawn right above. How to be blessed by the gods.
And in the middle of all of that chasing, Fozey, dodge fast, everything comes in, sliding, trying to catch him right and dirty. Not only did simpLe close out the stock after Santy was trying to hit Fozey, Fozey then closes out another stock on Sandstorm. They can get this to even, but blue team keeps striking first.
Hey, they need to. It's a shame because these Stomp Sayers have always been just shy of KOing. Sandstorm needs one more on Fozey. Doesn't get the whiff punch there, a little bit too slow. I love the weapon throw to stop the knockback from that attack. Perfectly executed. And there we go. It looks like Santy's going to be able to pick up a D-Light recovery to at least get rid of simpLe. A pass there. I'm a little bit surprised. I guess he was like, well, if I go for like the recovery, I don't think it's going to KO, but it would have.
Bro, Fozey's confidence to rush in while he's currently bleeding. He knows that he's living on borrowed time. He just got hit by his team's recovery, still survived. Santy in the middle of all that ended up losing his stock. Sandstorm finally finds the dare, but now Sandstorm has to pull out the 2v1.
Hey, now this, I don't know if Sandstorm's equipped to go back into something like this so soon. You know what I mean? I mean, he's definitely the GOAT. Don't get me wrong, he's the GOAT. You can see he's like, hey, yo, come over here. Come over here. Who wants to play off stage? I got a hammer. You know what a hammer does.
It just run right in with the weapon toss too. So he's finding the gaps where it's needed. He's already gotten a couple big streams. He got the 3-piece a second ago with the hammer. Sandstorm.
Okay, well, Steph wanted that weapon. Ain't no way he meant to do that.
Okay, you know, we can go into all the analysis we want, but I don't know what in the world that decision was, because now you're currently stuck behind 2. Yeah, the weapon starve is going to continue for free on the side of the blue team here.
You're gonna go. Okay, I'm like, you gonna try to do it unarmed? You see he's going for the grab cancel slide kick, wants to convert it into a grab out. He gets the double, which you can DI after that second one, by the way. So I like the fact that he was able to follow the DI with that Sayer. That's just smart play from Sandstorm. He's like, you know what?
Ooh, just getting right up in front of that. Yeah, you can pretty much throw those out for free right now. Missing the attempt at the dare, though. Gonna smack him away. Weapon toss is up. He wants to get back to the hammer because the hammer straight hit is pretty much what you're going to need to take out simpLe, hopefully. And Fozey's taking a bit of damage, too. He's actually holding on for quite a while now. Like, it's...
How do you get past this?
Hope your teammate... hope they hit each other. Yeah, you ain't getting past that. Yeah, there's so few options to get through. Dealing with the Yoga Flames and then dealing with simpLe sitting right there ready to catch you at any point. If he goes too high, gonna go ahead and come right through with the side stick and stick. It doesn't matter. And if you do jump over too much, he's gonna catch your recovery. Like, they had perfect stage control there. It looked better that game. I don't know what happened to Santy's last stock. I'm not even gonna front. I was looking to see why he died in the middle of
I kind of saw him go straight
he just
down.
Fell. So
I don't know if it was like a controller thing or what. Like,
Maybe he got caught in the middle of like some resources and went for a deep edge guard and then lost his stock. But that happened so quick that we just ended up in the 2v1, and Sandstorm got close to pulling it off. He got them both deep in the red. It was not enough to take it out, though.
You know what? I'm not even sweating, right? They're down 2-0, back against the wall. For some reason, deep down inside, I feel reversed. I don't know why.
I think EU's feeling some type of way after yesterday, too. Because all that could be said about the great things that we've seen out of Sandstorm and Santy, this is not an easy team by any means to beat either. simpLe and Fozey coming out swinging, currently up 2 games to nothing. You know, obviously Cruz didn't go too well, but they have definitely looked like that is in their back pocket here as they get another early stock on the Sandstorm.
Yeah, Sandstorm. Oh, and a conversion there as well. He missed the jump there. You saw the Wu Shang Chun-Li neutral sig at the top waiting for the conversion. That may have led to a KO right there, but not a great start for Santy and Sandstorm thus far. We'll see if they'll be able to bring it back, but definitely not. When you're down 2-0 already, you don't want to see that.
Yeah, I'm feeling really, really confident in the way that simpLe and Fozey are approaching this. But that is finally a miscued attempt off of simpLe. Finally, they catch a mistake. simpLe going off stage, trying to sneak one out after the Yoga Flames are coming through. It's okay. They're going to be paying attention to the end sig. So I could get in there, and they got a reversal.
Oh, so interesting because I feel like, especially in the Boomy Sandstorm comp, Sandstorm played a lot more of the support, right? You kind of let Boomy go in, get in there, and then Sandstorm would, you know, do the conversions, do the passes. And so in this composition, I feel like that's going to be occupied by the role of Santy, and Santy's doing a decent job. But for Sandstorm, it's also hard for him to kind of pick his moments, and I think that's part of the reason we see the sword come out. He feels more confident in the neutral with the sword than he did with the gauntlet.
Yeah, Santy has been consistent at landing the KOs, that's for sure, but it's mostly the damage has been straight hits. I think the team combo's been lined up for the blue team, but Santy getting the neutral, it's sending him over to Sandstorm. Sandstorm taking a decent amount of damage off of that combo, but it's not as far off right now. They do have they do have a damage deficit, but you can feel. All right, never mind. I was trying to hype it up. The blue team is now getting a lot of damage on. Fozey finally taking a decent amount of damage. simpLe, however, in the midst of all that, not getting hit pretty much at all.
Oh, there we go. Kikosho coming out from. Oh,
I like the mix-up attempt.
And a stab right. You saw the spacing right there. The gravity cancel on the side sig paused Fozey in the air for just a little bit to have simpLe come through and get the side sig and not hit him.
That was incredibly good positioning from both of them. But here come a couple side airs off stage. Fozey getting in the way, but simpLe actually lost his jumps in the middle that he got hit by those. So now we're back to an even game.
Santy was trying to figure out how to convert right there. They were kind of stuck in the corner. He didn't have stage to back up to try and get that end sig, and so he just didn't get it right. But despite all of that, I mean, they got so much damage on a Fozey right here, and Sandstorm and Santy might be able to put a game on the board here. You can tell they're trying really hard. Gotta watch these gauntlet grand pounds, and you can see Sandstorm's like, I don't want to play that game. I'm just gonna get on stage.
Yeah, no. I'm not trying to deal with that right now, but Sandstorm keep taking a lot of damage. Santy got caught by a couple. Got a 3-piece right there. Sandstorm looking for an opportunity to try and find a falling there, but he cannot connect. simpLe going for the big play, misses. No stop connections on either side. Trying to come in is Fozey to line it up for simpLe, who already had the side light out, but it did not connect.
Yeah, the red team's kind of struggling to find their footing right now. It seems like they're scrambling all around. The gauntlet side lights and recoveries are having a lot of difficulty allowing them to land, and now we're in the scenario once again. The Storm has to do it alone and cannot, and that is not going to be a reverse 3-0. Instead, it's going to be a clean sweep coming out simpLe and Fozey, and I can only imagine for Sandstorm and Santy, that's not exactly what they want.
Hey, like, credit where credit's due. simpLe and Fozey came out swinging. They had such good control. Their team combos were on point. They had incredible awareness of when someone was trying to go for their teammate off stage, and they were there to protect them. But the biggest thing, I think the biggest thing free, is how many signatures they were able to connect. A lot of that coming in right there. That moment right there.
So
how
crazy.
they positioned around each other to have the gauntlet side sig come through and still have Chun-Li being able to swing. It all...